Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa. So,
Hello. Hello.
hi.
It's like mid-December
Mm,
in our hearts.
in our hearts. And this episode possibly brought to you today by Riverside. Or maybe not.
Unknown at this time. We'll see.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. For everybody listening and maybe watching, Vanessa had to do a strongly worded chat message with a robot to get us back in the game.
So initially it was with the robot, and he was not helping me at all. And I finally was like, "Can I please talk to a human agent?" And he was like, "Do you want to give me like a little bit of information, or do you want a human?" And I was like, "I want a human."
Please, human.
Yes. So then they transferred me over, but that human, I assume, was busy running around going, "I don't know what to do," because they never answered.
The servers are on fire.
So hopefully everything goes well with this recording today, and the servers are fine.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see
what
how this
happens.
turns out. We
Okay,
may
great.
or may not have an episode this week. Because if the server fails, this is the end of the episode. Like, where it ends, that's just the end of the episode. You'll know by the timestamps.
Everyone's just like mid-sentence is like, "Where did they go?" Oh, you may get a review today, you may not. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be just us shit-talking computers.
Yes, let's do that.
I
Well,
still maintain that all they did was as soon as they got your chat, they were like, restart.
shit,
came
we have to
back up.
restart them. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, well, I hope they stick around because I don't want to record for nothing. That'd be great.
Ugh. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, if the server goes down, I probably won't keep any of this.
We're just going to cross our fingers. That's what we're going to
Yeah,
do.
I'm not re-recording this. Whenever we've had to go back and redo a full episode, I always feel weird telling you the same thing again, because you're like, yes, I know.
I don't do that, though.
I
don't
know,
say,
in my
"Yes, I
brain.
know."
My brain.
No, I am like, "Ooh, this is brand new information, Nicole."
I know. So,
That's funny. I actually just listened to a podcast the other day. It's like one of the big ones. And they said that they had to re-record the whole episode. And they were like, "We promise the first time we did this, it was a great episode. So let's hope the second time through is also great." But it's nice to know that sometimes shit just happens. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. It's potentially going to happen because technology.
right. I think, reminiscing a little bit, I think, wasn't it episode 1 where we had to record it like 6 times? Because there was 3. I'm wildly exaggerating, but I think it was 3
gonna say,
times.
I think we re-recorded it once, and I feel like
Really?
it's sad in your head, like in your mind, you're like, "Oh my god, that was so many times."
I thought it was 3, but yeah.
No.
Okay, well, whatever. Obviously, it's
okay.
very traumatizing.
That's
for me.
right.
So,
Oh, that's all right. Hopefully we don't experience that trauma again. Well, can I show you this? If you're not on video, you should go on video and look at this adorable pillowcase.
aw, that's cute.
And
It's a little Christmas pillow.
it is, and it's double-sided, so in the fall, I could be a fall pillowcase.
That's cute.
That's adorable. So I get 2 seasons out of this pillow, and I love it so much. It's all like yarn, like stitched and stuff. It's so nice. I love it so
That's
much.
cute.
Yes. I can't wait for her to come out with spring and summer, because I will be buying it. I have a feeling that she's going to come out with a spring and summer one. So, but for December, December and January, I will leave the cute little wintry one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You might be able to keep it into February.
Probably.
Right.
Unless she does some sort of like Valentine's Day one. Yeah.
Oh, that's super
She just
cute.
needs to have a whole collection and I will buy them all.
Yes. I need themed pillows for my
Yes.
podcast.
just for this chair. I'll just keep switching them out. It's just so cute. I love it so much. But I wanted to share that because it's kind of, I think it'll be in the shot if you're watching it on YouTube, and so I wanted to point it out because I love it.
It is super adorable.
Yes, thank you. So how are you? What's going on? What's happening? Anything in the book world?
No, I even looked for book news. I didn't see anything. I do have a throwback to last week, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. A talking point, maybe.
Okay.
I promised you last week that I would run 3 times a week.
Uh-huh.
I want to tell you, I've been sick since last week. Since when we recorded the last time, I have been
Likely
sick.
story, Nicole.
No, look, hold on. I have proof.
Oh no.
My husband got me get well flowers.
Oh no. That's funny.
You know it's serious when your husband's like, here's some flowers, stop being a bitch.
Oh, that actually, can I tell you something that happened yesterday? They were, it was not flowers to stop being a bitch. It was meat so that I could stop being a bitch because let me tell you what happened.
I think I know where you're going with this.
I'm very hormonal right now. So
Okay.
yesterday everything was like on another level. Okay. We went grocery shopping. I bought meat and I bought like bacon and meat or whatever. And it got lost in the bags that I left on the counter. And I didn't realize it until I went into the kitchen like 5 hours later to meal prep for the week. And I just immediately started bawling. I started yelling at all the animals. Like I just Tim
You
came
did
into
this!
Yes, everyone's fault. Tim came into the kitchen and he was like, what is it that got ruined? And I didn't respond to him because I'm a bitch and I can't handle my emotions. And he was like, so now you're ignoring me too? And I was like, I don't want to fucking talk. And he was like, okay. And he immediately went to the store and came back with new meat.
Very nice. Good job, Tim. Not quite
great
a
job.
basket of flowers, but
No,
I mean,
not quite.
next best thing.
That's right.
I think I've actually read something, and I think it's been like it's probably not like viral on TikTok. It's probably just like part of my algorithm because I like watched one video. But I feel like I've seen a couple videos lately where they're like, "Oh yeah, you want to take care of your wife? Buy her a steak right before she's about to start her period." Like,
I mean,
interesting.
fair. Yes. That's
Yeah.
a fair statement. But in this case I did not need a steak. I just needed my taco meat so that I could prep my bowls for the week. And yeah, I was very upset about it. Yeah. So they were my it was my get well ground turkey.
Nice.
Oh, yes. It's very nice of Mike to buy you get well flowers.
Yes. I don't remember being mean, but it probably happened. When I'm sick, I'm not very nice, apparently.
All right.
Or when I'm tired. Or when I'm alive. So
Or when I'm hungry or when I'm
Right.
like, yeah, any of the times. Yeah, fair.
yeah. So yeah. But
All right.
so yeah, I haven't done any running. I was going to go run
Okay.
yesterday, maybe. I don't even know. And then I was just like,
What? One day you will run again and that will count and I will, it's not like I'm going to like hold you to the fire. I'm not going to be like, I'm breaking up with you because you didn't run.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought it was going to happen, so
No.
that's why I had to come clean. But,
Okay,
yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
No, I even went so far as to, like, look down, like, the AI, like, talking with Mr. Chatty, like, why are my muscles so sore when I'm sick? Like, why do I turn into such a pansy when I'm sick? Like, why can't I just have, like, nasal congestion and be fine? Why do I also have to have sore muscles? And he went into this huge thing, and I was like, yes, I deserve not to have to run. So.
He gave you all the science behind why all your muscles hurt. Okay. Love that for you.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find any really, like, I didn't find any bookish news as well today or this week or anything like that. I've been avoiding it. I've been just kind of like not online as much. But I have noticed recently that I feel like I can't take suggestions or reviews or anything like that from like anyone online. Because I've starting to realize more and more that I feel like people they're like posting things and saying things just to get like the views and the likes and the, like, you know, it's the bookish community is becoming like every other community on the internet.
Right.
And it's just like, it's like the shock value of stuff. I find it especially, I mean, yes, when people are talking about like romantic-y stuff specifically in there, or romance, and they're like, oh, this man made me swoon, or like whatever, right? They try to bring you in. But I'm finding it specifically with like thrillers, horror, mystery, like stuff like that. It's all like the shock words, like I'm still shocked, or I'm still surprised, or that twist had me like on the floor, or, you know, like I can't sleep. Like there's all these things. And every time I see that, like there's been a couple, my sister and I just did, like there's at least 1 or 2 recent books that we've done together because of one of those types of reviews. And both of us are like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. So, and now I just see it all the time, especially for books that I've read before, and I see those kind of like buzzwords, and I'm just like, nope, I can't. How did that book leave you on the floor? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tend to gravitate towards the like 3 and 4 star ratings because I feel like those seem to be more like, it's gonna give
like
you
trustworthy.
The true, yeah, like trustworthy, maybe true, like a true like what you're actually gonna experience in the book.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's easy to do in like Goodreads and stuff, but like when you're looking on social media like TikTok, Instagram and stuff, and they have just those, it's just like the picture of the book with like one big like statement over the top of it, like the twist in this will leave your jaw open or something, you know, like something crazy.
Yeah, I've had to really stop looking at those and train my algorithm to not like pick that shit up because you look at it like, I've read that book and I don't know what you're talking about.
100% I've done that. Like I want to say the last 15 books that I've seen, like, because I was just looking at stuff like this morning and yesterday, and I was like, what, like 15 books that I've read, the comment on it of what they thought of it, I was like, that's not even the kind of book that it is. Like, I don't understand what you're getting here. And it's just like the shock value. It's just the like, I promise you this twist is crazy, it'll blow your mind, and then they bring you in, and I like, so now I just feel like everyone online is just so extreme just to get the views,
the interactions.
And I can't trust them anymore. It's very unfortunate.
Don't trust anybody.
No, I can't. That's right. I mean, I feel like we've made it pretty known, or not even known, but like
The strongest you're ever gonna hear is I recommend.
Right, exactly. Either that or like we like give the reason behind. Like, so if I'm going to give an extreme review about something, I'll tell you why I give it that extreme review.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just been a weird time on the internet lately, and so I just kind of been staying away, and then the stuff that I do kind of see because I am trying to see those things, they're not even trustworthy anymore.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
Yeah. So that's that. That's my soapbox moment for today. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Do you have you eaten any snacks this week on your sickness, or is your snack this week like NyQuil? Like,
That's actually what I was gonna say.
really?
Yeah. So I know there's like a saying where I can't remember what it is, where it's like starve a cold, feed a fever, or something like that.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. I don't follow that. When I'm sick, I'm not hungry. Like, I just don't want to
Yeah.
eat. So I haven't really eaten that much.
Okay.
I had a donut this morning,
Okay.
but I think that's all I've eaten. I made a sandwich, and then I ended up eating like half of it because I was like, I don't want to eat anything.
Also, I feel like when you're sick, your taste buds are different, and so like nothing really tastes good. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and it'd be like really gross.
Oh no.
Like, just like all the congestion that just like
Yeah.
drains into your stomach. I'm like, I don't need to eat. I've eaten 100 pounds of mucus or boogers or whatever.
Let's quote Nicole.
Of course, it's going to be out of context.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying though. Like, it's just like everything just is gross. Everything just blah. Doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I've been a pretty disgusting person this week, so
I love that for you.
yeah. So, yeah, I was actually, when I was thinking about what I was going to do for a snack this week, I was like, fuck it. I might as well say NyQuil, because it's literally been the only thing that's given me happiness
Really?
this week.
I was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Do you know I recently realized that I can't take NyQuil
Why?
because it has
Like-
acetaminophen in it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I did not know that. So the last time I was sick, I took it and I was like, why do I need my inhaler so much? It was like, oh, I looked it up and I was like, oh, well, then that makes sense, obviously.
You're trying to go to sleep, but you can't.
Yes. No, I'm just like wheezing. Yeah, I was like, I don't understand what's happening. So, anyone out there who didn't know, if you're allergic to acetaminophen, don't take NyQuil.
Yeah, I feel like you would be a little bit more careful about stuff like that, but
I feel like I've taken it before, so it's not been like whatever. But
Yeah.
now that I think back on it, like, oh, maybe I was wheezing so much, not because I was sick, but because I was taking something I'm allergic to.
you're trying to murder yourself.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I just recently realized that. So next time I'm sick, I'm going to be on the hunt for something different and new because I can't take my go-to anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I've used this for a snack before, but I'm going to use it because I love them. It's the Sahel snacks, like the nuts. Do you know, like the bag? It's like green bag that I get all the time. Sahel snacks, and it's pistachios with like the pomegranate and the like. It says that it's pomegranate flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Damn it! It's got pistachios and almonds in it. And it's got dried cherries in it. It's like delightful. I'll put a picture up here, and you will see it, and you will know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I had no clue.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I promise. But yes, they're delightful. If you haven't tried them, you should absolutely try them. They're so good. So that's my
Yes.
snack this week.
Great.
You're welcome.
I will get them next time I'm out.
Okay. All right. We have a special reviews today.
What? Yes.
I was about to ask you if you had if you had a book ready for me today, and I was like, wait, you don't.
We do not. We have. What are we doing? A buddy read. Yes, we did buddy reads.
We're doing 3 buddy reads together.
Yes.
Today.
And they are all smut.
Yes. I was gonna say, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I thought it was. I don't know if you did this on purpose, and you just because you told me I just randomly picked an episode, but I liked that it was episode 69.
So I realized that this morning. I did not do it intentionally, but when I noticed it this morning, I was like, odd choice, Vanessa.
My subconscious.
Yes, and my subconscious picked it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're not doing any individual reviews today. We're just doing 3 buddy reads today. It's the off-campus series, but we're only doing the first 3. And we'll tell you why later.
There's a reason.
Yes, there's a reason why we're only doing the first 3. But I'm going to make the descriptions non-spoilery, but all of our discussions are spoilery. So if you are maybe interested in hearing what they're about, all the time stamps will be in the description, so you can like jump to what the description is and then skip forward to the next one if you don't want to hear what our thoughts are on them. But full spoilers, I'm just going to say it at the top so that everyone is prepared. We're going to talk through whatever we want. Okay. Are you ready for me to start with the first one?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, sorry. Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. They're hockey romances. And as Nicole said, they are smutty college boys.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So the first one is called The Deal. I'm going to start with trigger warnings on this one. Sexual assault, child abuse, domestic violence, domestic abuse, like heavy themes in this first one for sure. Okay, so Hannah Wells has suffered some trauma in her life. She's not as confident in her romantic sex life after she suffered some sexual assault in high school. She would like to step out of her comfort zone and would like to capture her crush's attention. The cute football star. Garrett Graham is the captain of the hockey team and has only ever wanted to play professionally. Right now, he needs to focus on keeping his GPA up to stay active on the team, and he has one problem class. It just so happens that Hannah is passing that class with flying colors. When Garrett will not stop bugging Hannah to tutor him through this class, she finally comes up with a deal to benefit them both. She will tutor him, and he will help her make her crush jealous enough to finally notice her. Things get a little crazy when they share one kiss and end up having the quote-unquote wildest sex of both of their lives. That is direct from the description on Goodreads. It doesn't take long for Garrett to realize he's fallen for her, and fake dating is no longer an option. He must make her realize that he is who she actually wants. All right, spoiler time.
Yes.
All right, so how did you feel overall? Because I know, so these were recommendations from me based on your desire to read a smutty hockey romance.
Okay. Yeah. Just this one, right? Okay. So
yeah, we'll say just this one.
I wish there was more hockey in it.
Okay.
I didn't feel like there was that much hockey in it, minus him being like, I have to go to practice. Or I played in a game today. So I was kind of bummed about that, but I think that's because I really like hockey.
You were wanting like way more hockey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like, so I really enjoyed it. I didn't need that much hockey from it. I don't know anything about hockey, so anytime they talked about hockey, I was just like, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, go sports.
Yeah, Eddie, like it. This is maybe the next books that we do together will have to be like baseball or something because I can follow that 100%. I'm in. I know
Okay.
exactly what's happening in the baseball game.
All right, cool.
Hockey's just not my sport, so I don't really know anything about it. So that part of it did not bother me. Can I tell you, first of all, like one of the first things that I really liked about it, which is totally like something so trivial. I
Sure.
actually really like the nickname Wellesley for her.
Oh yeah.
I think it's adorable. It's like one of the first times that I really enjoyed a nickname that was given to one of the the leads, like in any book, not just this
Right.
series. But I just thought Wellesley was a really cute name. So
Yeah.
very like tangential, but
Yeah, well, I mean, at least it made sense where it wasn't like, because you get like books where they're like, oh, I gave you a nickname because of an event that nobody was there for.
right,
Right?
yes,
Like, okay.
yeah, yes, it was
So,
cute. So, how did you feel about the like? He was so persistent in the beginning that I don't know exactly how I felt about it.
yeah. I actually wasn't like a huge fan of Garrett.
Okay.
I just, like you were saying, one of the things that I was like, he just like would not take no for an answer. And I kept trying to
Yeah.
think of myself in Hannah's position. And I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Would
come out
you?
of my room
Right.
anymore.
Yes,
Right.
he was so aggressive with his like, just like, so when are we gonna go tutor? When are we gonna get together to study? When are we? And she's like, bro, I told you no already, like 1,000 times.
Like showing up at her work and
Yeah.
like waiting for her to get done. Like, that's technically stalking.
Right.
like,
Right.
like, I know you weren't trying to have sex with her, but like,
Right.
intent aside, like
Yeah.
it's all the same, samesies there.
Right.
So yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of like how overly pushy he was and just
Okay.
like
Did your feeling
inserting
change
him.
about him after they finally agreed to their whatever, or did you kind of always have like a meh about him?
Yeah, I don't think I
Okay.
ever really got. I mean, it's not like I like thought about it the whole book or
Yeah.
anything, but by the time he stopped doing it and she agreed to it, I was just like, whatever. There was enough other things about you that I didn't like that now I
Right.
just kind of don't care about
Okay.
you anymore
That's
as
fair.
a person. So,
All right.
yeah.
That's weird. I feel like I don't know if I liked him the best, but I feel like I did really like him. I don't know. I feel like I liked them all. As soon as I read as soon as I read the next one, I was like, "Oh yeah, I like you." Oh yeah, I
Hmm.
like you.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't really have anything against Garrett. I enjoyed him.
Hmm.
Um I I found this out and I didn't really know this about myself until these books. Um I don't like because so there's a scene where it's like early on in the tutorship or whatever and he never responds or he doesn't remember that she's coming over or whatever and she walks in on him having sex with
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
else. And I was
Hmm.
like, "No, I don't love this. I don't want
Mm-mm.
that. I don't need this in my life. I don't." And apparently it's like a thing people don't like because they like living in their little bubble of, so it's not necessarily like jealousy,
Hmm.
but it's almost like you want the couple that you're reading about to be in their own little bubble and you don't want to
Right.
hear about like exes or like past relationships or whatever. And so I feel like as soon as she walked in on him, I was just like, no. She didn't care, but I did.
Yeah, she was just more like, my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, dude, we had a plan and you fucked up. Like, I don't have time for this shit. Like,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it was fair. I like the way that she handled it. But for me, I don't really like to read. I don't think that I want my main couples to like, I don't need to hear about their exes, which you will hear about in book 3.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't I I don't know. It was just one of those things where like I just this I just felt like I don't know. Maybe it's the whole series. But I'm gonna
Okay.
stay like with this book is like
Okay.
I um it was just, the book was just like day to day, like just, I'm not even gonna explain it right, but like as I was reading it, I was like, what does this have to do with anything? Like specifically like her walking in while he's having sex, and I was like, what is this doing? Like, give me something in the book where something is happening. Like, this just felt like the whole book was them doing homework and going to parties and her working. And I was like, when is anything gonna happen?
Do you think that her walking in on him was just to give him something to like work through, like some sort of, because she was mad at him for like wasting her time, and so it kind of gave him something to like make up for, basically?
I don't know. I guess. Maybe.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure I'm sure there was a point to it, but yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, I have a couple of points that I wrote down. So one, they had like 1.5 third act breakups.
Yes.
1.5. I don't even want one, and you gave me 2 basically, and that pissed me off. I feel like in that vein, so one of the third act breakups was his dad blackmailing her to like basically make her break up with him, and I almost feel like the storyline would have been better if he would have done it to Garrett instead. Because I feel like it could have given Garrett a really good, like, growth moment to be, like, tell his dad, like, no, dude, like, I'm not going to let you control me.
Yeah.
Instead, it was her, and she was like, okay. And then she broke up with him. And so I was like, I hated that a lot. Second thing, I did not love the alcohol, like, part of it where
her drinking scene.
Yes, where she says like, I don't drink, I don't like drinking, all because of her past trauma, and she explained everything to him, and he was like, I really want this for you, but like, okay, like she can make that decision, and like he basically forced her. I mean, she really did do it. I don't think that he forced her, right? That's not necessarily the right word.
He wasn't forcing her to drink the drinks, but like,
but he
totally
basically was like, right, he was like, I'll be sober, I'll take care of you, like, that's nice, but like, why does it fucking matter if she doesn't want to drink? I don't want to drink, so I don't have to drink, like, I don't know.
Yeah, instead of like respecting that boundary that she's put, he was like, no, I look at it, I'll help fix you. I feel like that was like one of the things that I didn't like about Garrett is instead of just respecting every single boundary that she had, he was like, no, I'm going to fix you. Or I'm going to show you that you're wrong or something like that, So I did not enjoy that aspect because it wasn't just the drinking. It was, I'm going to force you to spend time with me. And then some like another part. So I was just like,
yeah. So that kind of feeds into the last thing that I have is, so Hannah herself calls herself broken, right? Like, so I don't really love that in any capacity. The fact that like she was raped when she was a kid. And so like, the fact that she's now calling herself broken is sad in of itself. But then like, his magic penis comes in, and now all of a sudden like she's not quote unquote broken anymore. Like that whole thing is a little weird.
That was that whole like you said it perfectly. The magic penis was just like, all right, well, that's kind of the last straw for me, right? Like,
right. Yeah. Like she can have a good time again, like she can whatever, all because he is like magic. But like, I don't know, I liked it for her. I liked that she got to a point of comfort. I like that she got past her feelings of like all the feelings that she had from her past trauma. So I really enjoyed that for her, but at the same time, like how we got there was just him being good at sex, like like really that's what it was, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really have like yeah, I was not a huge fan of that. I was just kind of like, all right, I'm over this book at that point,
Okay.
and I just continued to read it because I was like, well, I mean, it can't get worse, can it? Um, and it didn't, not really, but
No,
yeah, it
huh?
was just like, man, there are so many different ways this book could have been written
Mm-hmm.
to like for character growth,
Yeah.
and it felt like the easiest possible option was picked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, which spoiler alert, I feel like is a theme across all these books.
Okay, so let's close this one out. What did you end up rating it? I mean, unless you have like something else that you
No,
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay.
I said like 3.
Okay.
I'm not really like I'm not tied to that though, right? Like
Okay.
I kind of gave a -1 for just Garrett himself, and
Okay.
then I don't know. The rest of it was just kind of like everything we said, just all the like onesie twosie little things where I was just like,
Yeah.
man, this is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I ended up going with 3.5, but I rounded up
mhm.
because I enjoyed it. Like I do have problems with some of those things, but I feel like overall I enjoyed them as a couple. I
Okay.
enjoyed them like their conversations that they had. I feel like I ended up really liking him just like I liked him. I liked seeing him how he kind of like stood up to his dad in that whole situation and how he kind of like really put himself out there to help his stepmom. I don't know if
Hmm.
they were married or whatever, but uh I don't know. There was just a lot of things that I still did like about it. So
Hmm.
I went 3.5, but I rounded up.
Okay.
Okay. Next one.
Hmm.
Okay, the next one is called The Mistake. Oh, one thing, sorry. There is a like spin-off to these, and there's one called The Graham Effect, and it's based on Garrett and Hannah's daughter when she goes to college.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I feel like I might want to read that one just to see like how that goes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go on,
Hmm.
what would for the first book, what would you
Yeah.
rate the smut in that one?
I don't like are we talking like how
Like
much
how yeah,
how
however
much
you rate it,
smutty
right?
or okay.
Like how much or like how intense
Okay,
or like
so
whatever.
I immediately want to compare it to like anything Lights Out, right? I feel like Lights Out is
Okay.
the top 5. Like it's 5 for me of like how much and how
Okay. Yeah.
intense or whatever. So I feel like this was like a 3.
Okay. Yeah, I said about 2.5, 3.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's because it's not as graphic as some, but it's more graphic than others,
Hmm.
basically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it
um,
was graphic, but it was all like it was all it there wasn't any like extra it was just like, oh, we had sex.
right. Yeah.
There wasn't any like really any toys or any like
Right.
knives or like
Right.
any of
Yeah.
that.
No knife play, no gun play, no mask play.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of the extra accoutrements.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like 2.5, 3 probably makes sense for, yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Okay, so number 2 is called The Mistake. Trigger warning for this one is parent with alcoholism. That's the only real trigger I could think of for this one.
Yeah, that's about all I had too.
Um, John Logan is a star on the famous Briar U hockey team. He can get any girl he wants, but he has a crush on his best friend's girl, Wellesley.
Weird.
In a need to get over her and what he knows is coming in his life after graduation. He has the time of his life in college, all the parties, all the hookups, all the things that you can imagine. Grace Ivers is just the distraction that Logan needs after having a random sexy encounter with her. After a thoughtless mistake, she decides to stop seeing Logan and they go about their summers. However, Logan cannot get over Grace and wants to figure out how to get her back. Grace decides if he wants her, he's going to have to work for it.
Mm.
Okay. I didn't like this one as much as the first one.
Um, I liked Logan better than I liked Garrett.
Okay, fair.
So,
But did you like Hannah but more than Grace?
oh, I hated Grace.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. I not hated.
Okay.
She was so like vanilla of a character.
Okay.
Like I can't, not that like it matters, but like what Logan thinks of her, but like
Right.
the whole book I was reading, I was like, what does Logan find interesting about her? Minus he cannot make her orgasm.
So he's just like, he's determined.
He's like, as soon as I could get in there and get her to orgasm, then it'll be gone. And I was like, great, but what else?
Right.
And I besides her being like adorable or I want to put my dick in that, I was just kind of like, what is there? Like, what are
I feel like I didn't see a lot as you're saying it. I don't see a lot about Grace that like makes her super appealing, other than the fact that she was like almost the complete opposite of him, where she's like super down to earth, super like all of that. And I feel like maybe it was just that's what he needed to realize that like it's not Wellesley that he loves or is like has a crush on. He actually really wants the relationship, and I feel like she was almost the perfect. Like it couldn't have been a party girl. It couldn't have been like I don't feel like it could have been a super like ambitious girl, because I feel like he needed the girl that was going to be there to be his best friend.
right? And she just happened to be the first one.
Yeah, he just happened to run into her.
Right.
So I feel like that's what's about her that made him fall for her.
Yeah.
I really liked their this is the couple that sorry, I'm getting all the couples mixed up. This is the couple who watched French shows together, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That was cute.
I thought that was really adorable that she was like, I'm trying to learn French. I'm going to watch this soap opera. And he like stuck around and was like into it. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the best, probably the best part where he, like,
yeah.
Where he was just like, I found more seasons.
Yes. I love that they together like would make up storylines for people and like, oh, this is happening now. And I thought that was really cute. They were really cute together.
Yeah, I don't think they ever actually learned French, but
no, I don't think so. No.
It was still really cute. Like,
yes.
Plot device, if you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I shit on Grace one more time?
Please.
All right. So I'll caveat this with was it weird that Grace was going to school to be a therapist, but the whole book, she could not empathize with Logan about his dad.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, completely, as he's working through, like, when you're that close to something like that, like, maybe you're not in a great spot to make the best decision. You're just doing what you feel you're doing to, like, tread water, right?
Right.
She just, like, I don't know, she just kept getting mad at him for making decisions that he was making because he's trying to keep a promise, right?
Right.
So,
instead of, like, trying to help him through, like, decision making or, like, thought process or whatever. Yeah. Maybe she just didn't feel comfortable with it with him.
Yeah, I remember, so I don't remember exactly what was said, but I remember it was brought up where, like, Grace had, like, an internal thought where she even said herself, like, I'm going to be a therapist and I'm not handling this well. Okay. And I was just like, and?
Yeah.
And? Like, are you still going to be a therapist? Right. Or, you know, maybe, like, because I know they're not very far, you know, like, to be a therapist, It takes years and years and years, right?
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like to be a therapist, you have to have, like, a basic, like,
empathetic.
Yeah. Like an empathy heart. You can't have a Grinch heart. You have to have,
that's right.
Like...
Oh, so I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just the fact that she's young.
Yeah.
it was, she didn't really know how to get there. Yeah.
Or like you said, because it directly affected her, she wasn't really 100% sure. You know, she even has like a moment where she's like, am I empowering this kind of action with him? Like, am I enabling this? So, you know, I know that stuff's hard, but I was just like, in my head as I was reading it, I was like, man, you're kind of judgy for somebody who's like, isn't this what you're going to school?
Yes.
So,
I speaking of all that stuff with him and his dad and all that, like that was one of the storylines. I had a couple storylines in this book that I didn't really enjoy, and that was kind of one of them. I felt like the fact that like he had it in his heart that he had to go back home and take over, even though like I don't know, I never will understand what that's like, because I've not had to deal with some like a parent having a problem like that to where I have to feel like I have to take care of them. But I just didn't really enjoy that storyline. It just felt like that's really shitty of your family to think that you should straight out of college go help and not like pursue this opportunity of being a professional athlete. Like I just felt like it was just like shitty all around, and I didn't really love that storyline.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I also, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a great, like, obviously not every book can be all great, but it was not fun to read, obviously.
No.
But it also, I think what took it one step further is it didn't really seem like there was any like development to that. It was just like, oh, this is how it is, this is what the plan is. And then at the very end, like it's like a switch is flipped and he's like, I'm all better now. And I was like,
yeah,
like
rehab stuck this time and I'm better.
And
like could happen, right? But it did, like you're saying, it did just feel like it was just immediate. He called Logan to the house and was like, I'm better, go do what you got to do, instead of being, or like, I'm gonna do this for myself. It was we didn't see anything from his dad other than him being drunk,
right? And then all of a sudden he's not,
right?
Yeah, so I think which the book is only like 300 pages long. I'm not gonna get that, like, I recognize that, but we're not gonna get that much.
Yeah.
But it just felt like, I don't know, I'm going to take the easiest option to get out of jail free card. And that's how we're going to go forward so everybody can get their happily ever after. Which, we've talked about this before. Like, I'm fine with books not being happily ever after.
Right.
Like, Elle Kennedy could have finished this book out with there still being issues, but there's a compromise, right?
Okay.
And I would have been perfectly happy.
Right.
I know that doesn't work that way for a lot of people. Like, they want everything tied up with a bow.
I for sure am that person. So I had two other storylines that I didn't really love in this. One is no one believing that she like hooked up with Logan in the beginning. I was like,
that was weird.
Yeah, it just felt very like high school rumor. Like, oh, did you hear Grace said that she hooked up with Logan? And like, Logan fucking hooks up with everyone.
I was just about to say that. Like, why wouldn't it happen?
Yeah, why not her? Maybe because people knew that she was a virgin, so they were like, I doubt it. But I don't know. It felt very weird to me. It just felt very. I mean, I guess they're close enough to high school age to still have high school problems, but. Come on. And then the other one was their breakup or whatever in the beginning, the one that happened before the summer, because he told her that he was trying to get over somebody, and she just immediately was like, well, I'm out.
Finger, then.
Yeah, I'm out. Like, you're not going to use me to get over somebody. He didn't say that he was in love with somebody. He didn't say, like, I don't know. I just feel like that was a little weird breakup.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it was very like, I don't want to call it, maybe immature feelings is the best way to put it. This book was a lot of immature feelings, you know?
Yep.
So
One thing I did like though, when Logan showed up at Grace's house after he kind of had his like breakdown with his dad and stuff, and he ends up going to Grace's dad's house, and her dad just like comforts him and like takes care of him and like kind of talks him through everything. I thought that was really adorable. Like for the first time in a really long time, he got a parental figure there to really care for him and look after him, and I thought that was so cute.
did you cry?
No, I did not cry in this book. No. But I did think that was really cute. I loved that for him, that he had like that her dad was so welcoming. Yeah, that's all I have for this one.
Yeah,
I rated this one a 3.
Yeah, I think I rated this one like a 3.5, but I haven't really decided if I would round up or down. I think I rounded up on Goodreads though, so I guess I'll go
on
with
this
that.
one. Okay. Yeah, this one I think I just really had a problem with his storyline of like his family kind of being shitty to him, and I just didn't really, that really took me out of a lot of it. So
yeah.
All right, are you ready for number 3?
Yes.
Okay. The score is number 3. Trigger warnings in this one is death of a friend. I don't have more than that for this one, but that's a pretty big one. All right. Allie just broke up with her longtime boyfriend. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I had like, I guess slut shaming, but I feel like that's pretty prevalent across the whole
In
thing,
all of
but
them.
especially this one.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay, so Allie just broke up with her longtime boyfriend. She is not looking for a rebound or rebound sex, but that's exactly what she gets with the gorgeous Dean De Laurentiis. Another massive hockey star who is the king of one night stands. If you haven't noticed yet, all of these guys are all on the hockey team and they're all roommates. So they all live together. You get crossover, all the things. Okay. King of one night stands. Dean is a ladies' man and he gets everything that he wants. He's never met a girl who is immune to his charms. Enter Allie. After their night of rebound sex, she just wants to be friends, and he doesn't know what to do with the feelings that he's getting about this development. For the first time ever, he finds that he doesn't want to sleep with anyone else, and he does everything that he can now to win her over and make her see that he's really in it. All right. Dean is kind of as I was saying earlier, with like I had an issue with Hannah walking in on Garrett sleeping with somebody like in the act. Dean is a fucking whore, and we start the book with him having a threesome and then literally just talking about all the sex that he has and had, and I was just like, I can't deal with Dean anymore.
Yeah. So I already went into this book not liking Dean from the first book. So like,
Okay.
that first scene just felt like, how do I one up Dean
Right.
for his own book? Like, how do I make him more
wild and
Yeah.
more Dean.
Like
you put him in a threesome.
I'll put him in a threesome that Allie walks into.
Yes, exactly.
So
There was a lot about this one I just was like wild about, but there was so much about his ex, like the ex from high school, that like the reason why he has a problem with his coach now and stuff, because so just that whole storyline. So I didn't necessarily have a problem with that. I feel like hearing about exes in that capacity is not a problem for me in the books. I personally don't want my main female character to walk in on the main male character having sex with someone else. It's not really the vibe I want in my reading. So the part of like hearing about his ex was not the problem for me. I just felt like it was so blown out of proportion. Like his breakup with her and her dad's reaction to it. Like,
Yeah. Well,
okay.
that and some other stuff in this book, and kind of like I was saying earlier, in the whole series, is just like a huge production is made out of some storylines, and then it cleans up really quick, right?
Right. Yep.
So I just kind of felt like this was like another, as I was reading it, I was like, is this gonna be a thing, or is
Right.
this gonna turn out to be nothing in the end?
Right.
It, remains to be seen. And of course it was, I don't want to call it nothing. He like
Right.
got a hold of her and apologized, and she was like, no, it was me. And I was like,
Right. So
okay, well, at least you talked.
exactly. So it was nothing in the fact that she recognized that he didn't really do something wrong, but it was something in the fact that she actually did have some sort of mental health
Right.
thing
Yes.
that she needed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
work through. So
Right.
yeah, on his side of it, he didn't do something wrong. He didn't like treat her like shit or anything like that. It just is
Right.
what happened. The other storyline that I did not like is Allie's dad hating him so much.
Yeah,
Like,
that was weird.
It was like over the top.
Yeah.
I understand maybe the first time you meet him, you aren't really clear on where your daughter stands with him or what the intentions are and all that kind of stuff. But after that point, like, you just being an asshole to him is just you being an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I just took it as like another obstacle, right?
Yep. Yeah. And then the last one obviously was a massive spoiler, but we already warned you about that. That his friend Bo dies. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this book?
Like, why are you killing off my favorite characters?
Right. I love
But keep
Bo.
an Allie in here.
Yes. Bo was like the perfect friend for him. Like, he could
Yeah.
literally talk to him about everything.
Like Twilight.
Like Twilight.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, motherfucker.
I actually really loved that was like his go-to of like, how can I explain this in the best way of like what
Right.
I'm feeling?
And then
He's
he
like,
kept
"You know
calling
Bella and
Allie
Edward?"
Bella.
Yes.
He's like, ah, Bella, you made it, or something like that. She's
Yes.
like, my name's
What?
Allie.
Yes. Oh, I
I was like,
really, really
no.
loved that, actually. I loved that was his go-to. Like, why would you tell your other, like, 25-year-old friend, like, remember that time when Edward and Bella got together? Oh,
What?
I loved that so much. But his death was just crazy. And then I don't know that I loved that was the catalyst for their third act breakup. For the fact that he could not handle his grief.
Right. Yeah.
Like, to be fair, she gave him quite a lot of time before she decided, like, I can't do this anymore. Which, I get it. I get her point of view. Obviously, like, there's only so much you can try to help somebody. And if they're not willing to help themselves, like, you kind of have to do what's best for you. So, I got that for her. But, like, I think I was disappointed. It was, like, one of those moments, like, I'm not mad at you, but I'm very disappointed. And I really wanted Dean to be better.
Yeah.
You have no thoughts on that? You don't care?
Yeah, I mean, I was really sad about it, and obviously I was really sad for him. And I don't know, it felt like a really hard topic. I mean, like all the books. Like, she picked some really hard topics to write about
Yeah.
for it to be wrapped up in 300 pages. With
True.
like, for me, for there to be like an ending or a conclusion that I'm like, yeah, I can see that being a thing, right? It just felt like all of these big ticket issues were just, all right, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I see the error of my ways. And I think by that time, I was just kind of like, man, I know what's going to happen. He's just going to wake
Yeah.
up one morning and he's going to be fine, right?
Yeah, he's gonna realize what he lost and like all the things. Yeah, that's fair. I do have a couple of likes though
I have a
that I
couple,
really
I still
enjoyed.
have a couple more dislikes.
Okay, tell me.
All right. I am not a fan of the golden vagina trope. Where, in case anybody's curious, this is how my interpretation of golden vagina.
Okay.
Whereas, like, you have a guy who will literally dick down on anything out there, and
Yup.
then all of a sudden he has one sexual encounter with a female, and it's like, I don't want anything else.
He's
Like,
no longer turned on by any other woman or
yeah, no
like-
longer turned on. Like,
yeah.
nothing.
He like didn't even like consider another woman. He was just like, yeah, nothing's happening. Sorry. Like
Yeah, I need a male perspective. I
Okay.
don't have. I don't have a penis, so I cannot say. I need a male perspective here. Like, is
Yes.
this a thing? Because if even one dude reaches out to us and is like, no, that's a thing.
that
I know a
happened.
guy, or I myself have experienced. Like, all right,
Right.
cool, but like, you better have supporting evidence.
How?
You don't have
Please
to
don't
prove
send us
anything to me.
pictures.
This is my dick before. This is my dick
No.
after. I kind of want that.
No, please don't.
So yeah, I'm not a huge
Okay, that's
fan
fair.
of it.
Yep.
Just because like it's just not my favorite trope.
Okay.
I'm just not really convinced. I guess that that's a thing. But
Fair. Yeah.
who knows? Like
Yeah.
so. The last thing. And this is a big
Okay.
thing. Sean,
Yes.
the ex. Why
He was fucking crazy.
is he such a bastard in this book?
I don't know. I feel like the little pieces that we got of him in previous books were like he was a good guy to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then in
Yeah.
this one he was like a stalkery fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he like did a complete 180 and he was just like an over the top asshole.
Yes.
And I didn't understand. I mean, no, I get you being sad because like, you know, your girlfriend breaks
Yeah.
up with you like
Of course.
suddenly or whatever and but like you said, none of the other books even hinted at that.
No.
And
In
so-
fact, because she's Hannah's best friend, we got quite a bit of her and Sean in the first book. And so, yeah, everything we saw about them, it was almost like they were the couple that everybody wanted to be like.
Yeah, there was even that scene in the first book where Wellesley calls him or calls him, I think.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And he was like, "Is this a trick? Like,
Right.
is Allie in there? Allie, baby, I
Right.
love you. I would never do anything.
Yes.
Like, I would never mess around on you. Like,
Yes.
that's not how I am." Like his
No.
brain immediately went to, "What the fuck? Where's my girlfriend?" You know, like,
Yes.
how do I make sure that she knows that, like, you know, that
Yes.
this is not what I want. So
Yes.
then for all of a sudden him to be like, oh, he was secretly controlling and secretly all these other things. I was like, I really wish you would have put a little bit of that in the book so it wasn't such a
Yes.
surprise.
Agreed.
So,
Okay. All right.
sure. That's the end of my
Okay.
I do not likes.
Okay. So first thing that I loved was him coaching the children.
Oh, that was adorable.
That was fucking adorable. He was so cute with them. Like, adorable.
Yeah, I know I keep saying Grinch heart, but like his little heart expanded
Yes.
and he was like, man, this is the best feeling. Because he
Yes.
like throughout the whole series, they keep talking about how he's like, this is not what I'm gonna do. I like hockey, but it's not my
Right.
life, right?
Yep. Until
So-
he met until he met the little hockey kids, and he was like, oh my God, coaching is the best feeling ever.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I do. I really loved. I like that there was like at least one thing about him that was a little different than the first two books that we got, because Garrett and Logan were so hockey focused, and like their whole dream was like professional hockey, like all the things. It was nice to see that he was like, I love hockey, but that's not necessarily what my dream is. And so to see him kind of do something a little bit different, I enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed his pursuit of Allie more than I enjoyed the pursuit of the other two girls. Like, I feel like the other two girls was a little crazier. I think Dean was just like, he wrote the poem for her, right? Or was that Logan?
That was Logan.
Did that. Okay. So the Logan poem was funny to me. But other than that, I feel like he was very aggressive too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't understand the secret aspect of their relationship.
Oh, Dean and her were very, yes.
But when it all came out as them being together was because she had that like altercation with Sean, and she's like, just call Dean. Yeah. Get Dean here, and he like
that's actually my next like.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
No, you're good.
Immediately shows up, and he's like,
"What can I do for you? How can I help you? What do you need from me?" Yes,
exactly. Like, tell me what you need, and
yes,
yeah.
That's the next, like, it was the scene when Allie's upset and she just wants him, and Garrett and Hannah are flabbergasted. They're like, Dean De Laurentiis? Like, that's like, who are you asking for?
Is there another Dean?
Yeah, who do you want right now? And when he just like barges in, and both Garrett and Hannah are like, what is happening?
Exactly.
I really enjoyed that scene because he really did just show up immediately and was just like, whatever you need, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I, not that I had like a problem with it or anything, this is just something that I thought was like, as I was reading, I was like, this is weird. Usually I don't see this in books.
Okay.
Dean and Sean were spelled almost identical except for the first letter.
The
so
DNS,
like,
yes.
As I was reading it, sometimes I would be like, wait a second.
There was actually a couple times where I read Sean and I was like, who is Sean? Because I kept seeing like Dean so much. I was like, who is this?
Who is Scene?
Yes.
Who is the Scene guy? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what did you rate this one?
Well, before I rate it, I have to tell you the absolute best scene in this book. The bathtub scene.
Remind me. Sorry.
Where they're in the bathtub together with the dildo, and Logan shows up.
Yeah. Logan walks in.
Firstly, boundaries, but secondly,
right,
who just fucking pushes open a door of someone in the bathroom? I don't want that.
A house full of just like college dudes that don't give a shit about anything. They're like, you're not doing anything in there.
Yeah, but fucking Allie's hiding behind the door, and Logan busts in, and Dean's in the bathtub, a bubble bath with the fucking like vibrator sitting on the side of
chilling right there. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I forgot about that. That is a great scene, because then they just fuck with him for the whole rest of the time. They're like, he's like, when can I tell them? This wasn't me.
Yeah, and even when he's like, there was a girl there, she was hiding. They were like, sure, there was.
Yeah. Oh, that is hilarious. Yep, that was a good one. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, now I can tell you.
Okay.
I gave this one probably a 3.5. Still undecided whether I'm gonna round up or down.
I think I went 3.5. I think on this one I went down, but after talking it through, I almost feel like I want to change that to up.
Yeah. For as much as I feel like, no, I was just gonna say, for as much as I didn't like Dean in the first book, I ended up actually almost liking Dean the best.
I think I really enjoy. Because of how he treated her, like he was so good to Allie. I feel like that was. Yeah.
And I didn't even really like Allie. So I was
Oh, you
just
didn't?
like, man, you are lucky this guy likes you.
Yeah, I do. When compared to The Mistake, I feel like I want to go up on this one. So I'm gonna change. I think I'm gonna change my 3.5 to a 4 for this one. I mean, I'm gonna keep it at 3.5, but I'll round up instead of down for this. Can I have a go back real quick that I forgot to tell you before we talk about the next book?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Book 2, The Mistake. Grace's friend. That was another
Ramona?
storyline. That was another storyline that I fucking hated, where as soon as they like had an argument or broke up or whatever, she was texting him being like, hey, do you want to meet up? Do you want to whatever? Okay,
Do you
so
need a friend?
yes, point for Logan. He immediately texted Grace and was like, what the fuck is this? So point for Logan on that. But like her friend, seriously, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. And then she just kept going back to like, oh, I was jealous.
Right. But like, so I feel like point for Logan for immediately telling Grace about it. And I want to give Grace a point here too, because it's really hard to not just forgive the friend that you've had for that many years. Like it's not easy to just like accept their apology and be like, I really want your friendship. I feel like she really held strong to be like, hey, you didn't respect me and whatever. So
yeah,
I'm
not sure that we could still be friends. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So last little thing in there. Okay. So book 4. The reason we are not reading that book because it's a pregnancy trope.
Ugh.
So unexpected pregnancies are not our thing. It's not what we're into. It's just not our vibe. We kind of both got I'm speaking for both of us, sorry, but we kind of both feel like, why read this if we're both we know that we're gonna dislike the storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, we even had a conversation about it where we were just like, we were both even like, I'll do it if you want to do it.
Right, exactly.
Like,
and yeah, but also, so one, I do like Tucker. I think it could be interesting a story to read about him, just because we've gotten so many like little pieces about him throughout the other 3 books. But I don't care about Sabrina at all. Like Sabrina was the girl that Dean had a conflict with in the last book, and like she's just kind of like a mean girl, and like I don't want to hear her story.
Yeah, I felt like that whole storyline was fabricated so that
just to get to
book 4. But there wasn't any substance behind it. Like if there would have been more in 2 or 3 besides Dean being like, she's mean to me because you know, she thinks I'm like a preppy rich kid or something. I would have been like, all right, I'm hooked on the story. I can ignore the pregnancy trope.
Right. Yep.
But Elle Kennedy did not give that to me. She just gave me here's a character and here is another character and they made a baby. So,
that's right. So we will not be reading that. So sorry.
Not even if you ask nicely.
Probably not.
Not even if you ask meanly.
Maybe if you ask very creatively.
Oh.
We'll go with that.
All right, yeah.
For book 4, but for book 5, 100% not. Absolutely, I don't want to read it. Yeah. Because so book 5 is the legacy, and it's like a short story about each of the 4 couples, and every single review that I have read about that book says that it ruins the couples. Like, not ruins them, like breaks them up, but ruins them in a way that like changes some of your thoughts about them, like people doing things that seem completely out of character of what you know about them from their own book and stuff like that. And so I was like, I'm not even interested in reading that.
Yeah.
So there is our first ever all buddy read episode review.
Thruple.
A thruple, if you will. Where is Dean? Are you ready for our question?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a quick one. We've been talking a long time.
Yes, we have. Your current book or books genre completely switched. What is now happening?
The genre switch?
So let's say if you're reading a fantasy, it switched to a thriller.
What book
And
am
if
I
you're I am reading, what am I reading? Oh, I'm currently reading An Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. So it's like a cozy fantasy.
And now
Cozy
it's
fantasy
a thriller.
romance, and now it's like a horror book. Oh no. I feel like, okay, so since I haven't got that far, so I don't know that much about it. But since it's like about this old woman now trying to date in the modern world, I feel like if we turn it into a horror, it's like a Craigslist killer type person.
Every single person she like goes on a date with is trying to murder her.
Yes, it's basically like if she like, let's pretend she goes on Tinder or something, and it's like the Tinder stalker or something like that.
I'd read that book.
Would you?
Every single person she goes on a date with tries to murder her.
I mean, yeah, the odds of that happening are very low, so it'd be probably very interesting. But
it would be hilarious.
Yeah. Would it? She's constantly trying to get away. Yeah, true.
Because there could totally be a scene where like she's at her house, the one murderer is like stalking, and then another murderer come in. They meet outside, and they're like,
wait. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Oh, well, to be fair, I did turn this into a horror, and you just turned it into like a horror comedy. So,
okay, dang it. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, that's what I see is happening in my book if I switched the genre.
Yeah, I just finished my book today.
Uh-huh.
So the only one that I'm actually currently reading is Tourist Season.
Okay.
Because I still haven't finished that one.
So, dark romance, what if it's... I mean, you can't really turn it into, like, thriller because it kind of has already got murderies.
I was going to say, like, a fantasy or something, like, where maybe, like, all the bodies turn to, like, zombies.
Zombies? All right. You got to throw in some magic there.
Yeah, so now, like, all the bodies that she's trying to find, like, they're all just, like, coming up as zombies, and now they're just having to murder all these zombies again. And keep it a secret from the town.
That's right. Sounds like she has a lot of problems.
She only has 15 days to do it.
That's right. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Go give us likes and thumbs ups and all the things and all the comments, and tell your friends. Everything's in the description. Save a Story Pod everywhere you can find us. Links to everything below that you could possibly need. And that's it. Come back and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay, bye.
Get out of here.